Hey, what's going on? This is Coach Marcus from Pro Fan Talk. I know y'all heard the story. I think Baldy put it out there. My guy Baldy. Baldy was one of my teammates when I played with the Eagles. Um, Still talk to Baldy every now and then, but this is his busy season. The travel dog never stops. But um, he mentioned something on his podcast where he was talking about changing the offense, and I think somebody tweeted it, and he said um, he heard that some of the players said they did not like what was going on with the offense, so they changed it. Um, Let me tell you how you do that. The only way that happens is if you have a good relationship with your coach. Because you don't come in and demanding stuff. That's a situation where you got to open back and forth communications. It can't be a monologue. It can't be I'm talking to you. It's got to be we talking together. And this comes back into play when you're talking about the things that Nick Sirianni does well. Y'all talked about the CEO coach back when everybody wanted them fired and all of that kind of stuff. This is what you get from that. There is merit in that because everybody can't do it. Everybody can't be a CEO coach. Some people have a one-track mind. When you are a coach, you got to think of everything all the time. And admit it, he still has his stumbles and he still has his things that he does that some fans might not like. But you tell me what coach doesn't. What coach does everything that you want him to do, how you want it to do it. And let's be quite honest, keep it 100. As fans, most of y'all don't know what you want anyways. You think you do because you basing it on what you hear and what you see on the broadcast. And the broadcast ain't what you're supposed to be watching anyways. So a lot of people in the media heads, content creators and stuff like that, even when they watch tape, you can't watch tape and watch the broadcast of it. You got to watch it all 22. There's plenty of ways to get that now. And you can see what you can see. And even a lot of people that look at that or watch it all 22 or even just get a chance of it, do you really understand what you're looking at or why? There's reasons why Jalen Hurts didn't throw to that receiver, even though it looked like he was open. You don't know what they coaching during the week. You don't know what they were repping and how they were repping it and why they were repping it during the week. But at the end of the day, everybody's going to make mistakes. But you got to make more big plays than you do mistakes. And even when you do make mistakes, you can work your way out of that hole sometimes. That's the way it works. So a lot of times, one team beats the other one. It's the team that makes the least amount of mistakes. And that especially comes into play the later you get in the season when you're talking about playoff time. So I know everybody changing their tunes and the Eagles are back and all of that kind of stuff. And I tell people quiet enthusiasm, measured excitement, because that was one game. Every game is a season. So we got to come back and do it against Jacksonville. For whatever reason, the Philadelphia Eagles, when we come across a team that we're supposed to just blast, it ends up being a tough game. That's our legacy. So I don't take any game for granted. That was the first game I've seen from the Philadelphia Eagles against Cincinnati where offense, defense, and special teams, everybody showed up. So now I need to see it again because we haven't seen that with consistency yet. So I need to see the consistency yet before I jump on board like, oh, we going to the Super Bowl. I don't think like that. Players don't think like that. You think one game at a time, 1 week at a time, then you make it to the playoffs 1 week at a time, one game at a time, and you keep winning until you get to the ultimate prize. That's how you got to think about it. The people that automatically are like, we going to the Super Bowl, that's not how it works. And if you ever been on a team and right at the beginning of the season or mid-season, if that's what you're talking about and you ain't done no work, don't nobody want to hear that. Let's see what you can do on the field. So we finally got a good start. We finally got a good game, and we finished it. And we beat a team. We beat a quote-unquote bad team the way they were supposed to be beaten. Let's see if we can do it again.